So when people taking their progress pictures or making pictures to send to their, hair transplant clinic for, hair transplant evaluation, they're usually doing something like this. And to be honest, it's really difficult to really see anything, in this kind of pictures. So clinics very often will overestimate or underestimate, the graft's amount needed to cover your balding area. Or sometimes they will even say that you're not even suitable candidate for surgery to begin with. So in this video, I will share with you guys how you can make a proper pictures, whether it's a progress pictures or pictures designed to send to a clinic, for assessment. If you're into hair transplants and hair loss topics, make sure to subscribe to the channel. So let's start from the most important thing, is the light condition. In front of me I've got big windows, so there's a lot of direct daylight basically coming inside the room, and this is actually the best light condition that you can use in order to make pictures, because pictures taken in this way will represent the reality the most. Basically whatever your eye captures on a daily basis, you're gonna be closely resembled in this scenario when you're taking pictures or videos with a camera. So we need to use a lot of natural light. Do not use any artificial lights like lamps inside the room, or like LED lamps that are really bright and harsh. Why? Because they might distort the reality and actually gonna make some finer that are pretty much translucent hairs much darker on the pictures, while in reality these hair really do not contribute much to overall density. The perfect time to make pictures would be ideally middle of the day. Do not stay under the direct sunlight like so, because this is gonna expose too much your scalp and it will actually reflect the sun from your scalp. Your hair will likely become much lighter, and again all this miniaturized hair, they will look almost like blonde hair. This is why a lot of people were saying, oh, I was blonde before and now I have a dark brown hair. No, this is my natural color, it's just my hair was severely miniaturized, that's it. The second thing is you need to focus on a camera. So which camera to use? Of course, if you've got a proper professional camera, that would be the best, but nowadays everyone basically has a phone. And to be honest, all the phones have pretty great cameras. If you will choose correct light condition, to make a videos or pictures, you will see that actually the quality of the pictures, even with the older phones, is gonna be pretty damn good. Here's an example. This is my old Samsung S8 phone. I used to use it in the very beginning stages of my YouTube channel when I started filming my videos. And actually the quality is not really that bad, especially if you are outside with a lot of direct bright light. I'm gonna make pictures with my current camera, which is actually my S21 Ultra phone. I'm not using any professional camera. And compare this picture to picture taken with my S8, both using rear cameras. Quality is pretty good, to be honest. So excuses that you don't have a proper camera, it actually doesn't make any sense, because if you know how to make a proper picture, you're gonna get a quality. So going back to the phone, use rear camera. Do not use a selfie camera, the front camera, because the quality is always going to be much worse. The rear cameras always have much better quality. And make sure to select the best quality your phone allows you to. Go into the settings, find the video or picture quality, choose the highest resolution possible, and if that's a video, I suggest to stick with 30 frames per second, because the higher the frame rates, the more light you need to get into the lens in order to keep the good quality and the smoothness basically of the video. Once you set up your phone, the best way to make a picture is actually asking someone to do it for you, because they're going to be able to use rear camera and see exactly whether it's focused or not focused on which area properly you're making a picture of. If you can, just do it yourself. To be honest, it's not really a big deal. I've done plenty of pictures and videos myself.
And actually most of the time I'm doing it myself.
The next thing you need to focus is to identify which angles you need to take the pictures from. For standard hair transplant consultations, you always ideally have to present the pictures with these specific angles. From the front, slightly lean forward to focus on the hairline. Top view, 45-degree angle, slightly lean forward from the left and right side of the donor area, right side of the donor area, the back side of your donor area, and the top view of the back, specifically focusing on the crown. So stand in front of the window, but make sure that direct sunlight is not shining through, on your head. Extend your hand, keep your phone in landscape mode, and try to point out your main camera, rear camera, on you, on the angle that we just established. And it might take you a few tries to find the perfect, angle, the way you need to position your phone, but it's really not that difficult. Take one picture and check immediately how it looks. If you're making pictures in a good light condition, usually autofocus is really great in even older phones, so you shouldn't be really bothered too much about, being out of focus. It might be a bit tricky to make pictures from the sides or the back, but this is really, again, not that difficult. Just go through some trial and error. And there you go, you're gonna have a perfect pictures to send to your clinic for a proper evaluation. If you're making progress pictures of certain areas, for example, like a hairline or like a temples, receding temples, when you started like certain medication and you want just to see how, well you're progressing, basically, how well you're responding to the medication. Again, establish the correct angle, take plenty of pictures with different angles and see which one is best to keep tracking. Just keep using the same angle, whether it's every day, every week or every month. And voila, now you know one of the best basically ways that, doesn't require anything special to make a progress pictures with your phone. All of them in great quality, so you will actually be able to, to see the difference. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, if you're into hair loss or hair transplant topics. And if you're currently in a research mode to trying to find the best clinic for yourself, make sure to check out this video here, which in 5 steps is gonna explain exactly what you need to look for in order to find the best clinic for you. Stay tuned.